My name is Jack Fibbins. I'm 25 years old and I've just been enlisted in Great Britain's Army, and what an honor it is. I am on the train now talking with my younger brother Tom, who enlisted with me. We saw a poster on the street that sounded very motivating, and many other men were looking at it as well. The poster looked very appealing, and it told us to fight for our country and our women and children. Earlier this morning, I said a heavy-hearted goodbye to my family, and I promised them I would come home safely, although I know that promise is not in my control to keep. I am wondering how long I will be away, fighting alongside our allies Russia and France. It is August 12, 1914. We just received news that Japan declared war on Germany, and my brother and I are headed there now to aid her. Going to fight for my country, I feel very proud, and I am expecting to defend Germany from the invading country of Japan. I am excited, and I feel as though I am ready for this. My brother and I are going to stand together just like our father did with his brother. But leaving behind the rest of my family, my wife, and my 3 kids is probably the toughest decision of my life. It is now March 16, 1916. 2 years have gone by and I'm feeling very sick. Being in these trenches every day is beyond disgusting, and we sit in them all day, sleep here, eat here, and fight in them, surrounding them by sandbags we put up on top of them as barriers. Most of our front line is gone, including my brother has passed. Each day we try to advance in our weapons, and we now have gas masks we use to prevent us from dying from the mustard gas. But the men who die from it are left untreated because there is really nothing you can do. They do not live too long after they are hit. Many men who I have come close with, I watched die from these bullets of the machine guns and were killed instantly. Seeing the modernization of weapons change in war over these years is astonishing. The new machine guns are more efficient in making it easier to load and shoot bullets, many at one time. I'm proudly to say that our British Army were the first to develop tanks. It was detrimental in battle. Trenches were just not working anymore. We would lose so many men due to awful hygiene and poor sanitation. Our development of the tank put an end to these horrors of trench warfare, and the first was used at the Battle of the Flers. It was then used at the Battle of the Somme, but sadly was a little less successful because it was so unreliable. It's November 12, 1918, and the 4-year war has finally come to an end. I am thrilled to be going home on the train tomorrow. I have been sending letters home every couple months when I get the chance to let my family know I am doing all right, and I am so happy to be reunited with them. It's been 4 years since I last seen my lovely wife Eleanor and 3 children. I am looking forward to sharing my war stories with my son and daughters. I hope war has not changed me in the eyes of my loved ones. I have been away for so long. I am pleased to say that our allies France and Russia fought violently, but I watched many brave men who I had grown close to die, including my brother. Tom was in the front line while I was towards the back. The poster we had seen 4 years ago in the streets was nothing like I imagined war was going to be like. We were all celebrating those times are behind us. We slept and traveled through awful trenches filled with human waste. There were no bathrooms, and men would die from illness and disease, and their bodies would lie there, and the smell was unbearable. For me, my life is forever changed from what I experienced at war. Going to the peace conference, I have a few ideas of my own that could help prevent future wars and make them less extreme. The need to imperialize by the major European powers needs to slow down, remain satisfied, and they need to have pride in their own land and stop charging into weaker countries and taking over more and more land. I feel as though imperialism was one of the major reasons for the start of World War I. This is because there were many revolts led by the conquered countries as they wanted independence from their mother country. These revolts sparked the tension between the different lands.